Good Sunday morning to you. Text message there. Welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. How y'all this morning? So, Sunday morning, about 9:15 or so. Not too early, just early enough. Time to get shaved up and get ready for church and stuff. So, another text message. And, so today's Sunday, and as I said over the last couple of shaves, we're going to do an all-in-the-family shave here. Something I should probably do more often, but anyway, we're going to do it today. Sunday's a good day for that, I think. So I've got my granddad's, my grandpa, my dad's dad, 1957. I don't remember what quarter. I'm like super speed. After my grandfather died many moons ago. After my grandmother died, which was not as many moons ago, my dad and his brother, my uncle, before they sold the house, we had a hurricane come through, and they lived over in Texas. So a bunch of us went over to the house in Texas and spent a couple of days with the hurricane coming through down here in Louisiana and stuff like that. I don't remember which hurricane it was. But anyway, while I was there, I found Granddad's super speed, grandpa, actually. And it's still in pretty good shape. It's missing an end cap, which is nothing but cosmetic. It has nothing to do with how the razor operates. Definitely plate loss and stuff. It was a well-used razor, which is really neat. So I've got some kin up in North Mississippi, and one of my great uncles, one of my mom's uncles, my great uncle, was Uncle Quinton. And I don't know a tremendous amount of the family history or anything, but anyway, Uncle Quinton, this was his shaving mug. It's made in Germany. I don't know anything about maker's mark stamps and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, it was made in Germany. Still in good shape. It's got a little chip around the edge there, which is not so surprising. I don't know how old it is or anything, but very nice. This is Haslinger. Is that how you pronounce that? Austrian soap. And then whatever their word for sandalwood would be. It's a really nice soap that was given to me here a while back, and it's a really, really nice soap. I enjoy it a lot. So moving on, we have a Surrey brush, boar brush. And as you'll notice, it looks basically like a Vanderhagen handle. I believe Surrey was the original, then Vanderhagen took over or something. I don't know the whole history there either. Maybe someone can straighten that out for me. But this was Granddad's brush, my mom's dad. He passed away in, what's it been, about 9 years ago now, right after my 40th birthday. And this was his brush. I got it from my grandmother, and I think my uncle kind of expedited that a little bit. But anyway, so that's Granddad's brush. So we got Granddad's brush, Grandpa's razor, and my great Uncle Quinton's shave mug. And we're going to finish things up today with Aqua Velva Musk, just because, you know, sandalwood and Aqua Velva Musk, pretty good combination, and pretty well anything with Aqua Velva Musk is a good outfit. Just going to use regular old dollar store Dorco blades. Nothing fancy there. So put the brush back in the water. Whew, that's a whole lot of talking without a sip of coffee. Let's fix that real quick. Cafe Bustelo. Good way to get the morning going. So you notice in the super speed, just one of those little things that I think everybody knows, but I'm going to point it out in case somebody doesn't know it, because it's just neat. When they first built the twist opens, the center bar here was kind of flat on the ends. And then later on, they put a little notch in the end there. I don't even know if I can get it up, but the little notch in the end. And the reason for that is, you got your blade, and you slide the blade out of your dispenser, and it catches over the hook, and you pull it back, and it falls right down in there, and you don't have to touch the blade. And then you twist it down. Make sure everything lined up good, and it did. Things good and tight. So that's how you load or twist open with the notch. Neat, huh? Alright. Well, let's get a shave on with the family stuff here. We'll see how many folks are going to do a family shave today. I know some people mentioned they were going to be in on it. Like I said, even if you don't actually have the actual family items, if you know what someone shaved with and you have one that's similar to it, that's still neat too. Alright, well, let's get a little water shaken out of the brush. I don't know when Grandad got this brush. I have no idea, but I know Surreys haven't been made for a while. But I don't really know the timeline. But like I said, Grandad passed away 9 years ago, so, you know, this brush has got some age on it. And it's, you know, still working. A lot of people knock these little brushes, and the, not just these brushes, but the Vanderhagen brushes. But they do the job. I've got a Vanderhagen that's been around a while. It sheds every once in a while, and so no big deal. Alrighty, getting a little of the Haslinger. I'm sure I'm butchering that name. You know, not Austrian or anything. Alright. Well, let's see what happens here with the old shave brush. I think it's going to work good. Fine. Matter of fact, I think I can say I know it's going to work just fine. Alright. Very nice, actually. Such a nice soap. It's got a great little light sandalwood scent. Lather's easy, it's nice and slick. Yeah. In fact, we'll put a little more water in it. I do believe. There we go. Alright. A little super speed shave. Now, the other day, as you'll recall, we used a Lady Gillette. And really similar heads. I don't know if I can tell any difference in the head. I said that then. Say it now. But the super speeds are just a straightforward, solid, well-built razor. It's a good design. That's why a lot of the, you know, a lot of the modern twist to open stuff, Vanderhagens and Wishies, and which I think that's what a Vanderhagen is anyway. You know, I got a little dollar razor from the Dollar Tree the other day. That's a twist to open, a Assured brand or whatever. They're all copies of the old Super Speed, and you know, there's a reason for that, because it's a really nice design. All right, look at there. Granddad's razor. Do the job. My dad tells a story, or stories, of in 1957, they loaded up and went, if I remember correctly, to the Grand Canyon from Texas. And that necessitated buying camping equipment. Camp stove, Coleman lantern, slop bucket, and a few other sundry items. And when we were cleaning out after my grandmother died, my granny, I got most of that stuff. I've got a 57 model Coleman cook stove and lantern. I thought that was really neat. An Imperial belt knife that was also picked up at that time frame. And then, and this is a 57 Super Speed, but I don't know for sure that if this was bought in 57 or, you know, it didn't have to be. So I don't know if this was actually part of the stuff bought for the camping trip or not. But I like family stuff. I tend to be the guy that keeps the old family stuff around, and which means I have a very cluttered little apartment. But yeah, you know how it goes. Alright, a little across the grain here. Go down sideways under the jawline here. Oh, very nice feeling shave. Now, blades. And you hear this every time I use a blade or whatever. I love watching people talk about blades. This blade, this razor, that razor. Trust me, not that big a deal. This is a dollar store, 10 for $1 blade. Dorco blade. And it works great. Really does. I will get just as good a shave, and you would too, out of whatever. Now, I realize that there are little differences in blade manufacture. You might have a little different grind, you might have a little bit different this, you might have a little bit different that. None of that matters. Trust me. Once you learn how to shave, any little differences are going to be ironed out by your technique anyway. So whatever blade will work in whatever razor. It will. Blade's blade, razor, razor. Come on, folks, get with it. All right. Get that all nice and cleaned up. Not so bad feeling at all. Just do a little cleanup somehow under my jawline there. Sitting here yapping and not paying attention to what I was doing. Must have missed it on my cross right there. But anyway, witch hazel, good stuff. Do a little cleanup here, which we all know this ends up being another pass. Yes, indeed. All right. All right, do a little skin stretching here, down in front of the ear. Make sure we get cleaned up under here. Under here. Oh, that's good. All right. Stretch this up a little bit so we get nice tight. Oh yeah. Make sure we got the goatee all trimmed up. See? Putting a check there, knowing, feeling I'd have missed it. I didn't trim it in my goatee over here. Oh, much better. All right. Beautiful. So there we have it. Family shave, 1957 Super Speed. With a Surrey boar brush. German-made shave mug with an Austrian-made soap. The soap's not vintage, though. Soap's modern. That's okay, too. Everything all nice and dried off here. Look at there. All cleaned up, ready to head out on a Sunday morning. A nice cool Sunday morning, I might add. It's starting to have some nice cool fall-like mornings around here and nights. Pretty nice. I went yesterday morning to down to the hood. Not the hood. The hood sank, didn't it? The Kid. I don't know where I came up with hood. But the USS Kid, which is a destroyer museum ship that's here in Baton Rouge. Young friend of mine, my cub, and I went down. It was pretty cool to start with, but by the time we were getting off the boat, it had warmed up enough that a long sleeve shirt was much uncomfortable. So it's still not, all day cool around here, but it's getting better. So there we have it. I hope you're having a good Sunday. I hope you join me in a family shave. Post in the comments here if you want to what you shave with. It'd be great to see if you don't do videos or post at one of the forums. Speaking of the forums, yeah, it's fun to visit. Go over. There's a lot of good things there. You've got the Shaved In if you want to do the, they have everything there. And then the originalsafety2.com is just single edge and injector razors. That's old Fuzzy's house there. So y'all come over and see us. Y'all have a good day, and happy shaves.